Hello everyone. Am I audible? Just let me know in the chat section if I'm audible. Okay, fine. We'll start today's session. Actually, I received almost all topics from the students for revision. And some of them have asked, can you once more teach some topic? See, once more teaching a topic will not be possible because the videos are anyways there, right? You can watch it once more. Okay. Whatever topics you're not very thorough, kindly go through that topics again. You can watch any number of times, right? So those questions which you're not able to solve is what we are going to solve now. And since I've received most of the topics from you, like the topics that are received includes seating arrangements. Okay. It includes seating arrangements and then blood relations, probability, matrices, determinants, trigonometry, circles, complete conic section, that is ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, all that. And then time and work, time, speed, distance, literally almost everything is asked. So what I decided to do is we will take previous year's question papers and we will solve them one by one. Okay, we'll solve all the aptitude based questions, and for MCA we will solve trigonometry and matrices, determinants based questions, and ellipses. That is your conic section. You have ellipse, hyperbola, parabola, and some of the complete geometry things we will keep it for tomorrow's session. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to take one class, which is maybe around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, I'll take one live class. Tonight, I will take one just half an hour class on strategy in attending in exam. You know, many students are asking me about how to make sure that we manage time with sections to attend first. So this is what I'm going to explain today night, maybe around 9:15, 9:30, and it's going to be just a half an hour live session, which is going to be basically on which all topics to focus first, and for the topics how much time you should give, and the kind of questions that you should completely avoid answering. So these are the kind of questions, the tips that we are going to, exam tips basically, that we will be conducting today night, okay, around 9:15 or 9:30, because I have some meetings until 9 o'clock. I have class until 9 o'clock, so after that I have to take. Okay. So maybe by 9:15 or 9:30, I will take the live session. So right now we will take the question papers one by one, and we will start solving them. So from MBA paper, I'll be taking up the aptitude questions, which is common for MCA students as well. And from other question, from MCA question paper also, we'll take up only numerical questions for the discussion. Okay. Right. First, we have this. And for every question, I'm going to give you 1 minute time for you to try solving it. And then I'm going to solve it. Please understand, concepts are not going to be explained. We are going to only discuss on how to solve the question under the topics that most of you have asked me about. So this is alphabetic coding and decoding. And if you have any other questions, particular questions, which you're not able to solve, you can send it to me in WhatsApp. So solve this question and give me the answer. I'll give you a little bit of time and then we'll go to the next. I'll explain and then we'll go to the next question. This is from MBA 2022. That is previous year question paper. Yes. Those who have completed solving can send the answer in the chat. Solved question papers of MBA. You can search internet. You can search online. You will get answer keys, but complete solved question papers, I had shared a book. That is where you will get. Even in that book, I think they have given answer keys only. Okay, has anybody got the answer for this? See, select the letter cluster that can replace the question mark in the following series. So here we have basically question mark only is not there. I think it is the next question. So we have KQG JTKHXOECS. In this type of question, don't try to find out the relation among these letters. Instead, try to find out the relation between every first letter, every second letter. So this is K, and then this is J, which is the previous letter. And then this is H. This is a letter after one, leaving one letter, alternate. And then see, this is -1, this is -2. And then if you see E, F, G, so this is leaving 3 letters. Okay. So if you write the letters in the order, so we have E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So we have taken K. K is there, then previous letter is there, then one letter is left and we have another letter, then 2 letters are left and then we have another letter. Okay. So what should be the next one? Here you have left 2 letters, right? So you should be leaving 3 letters. So this is. So here you should leave 3 letters. So if you leave 3 letters, A is what you're going to get. No, not option B. Option B is marked here. Yes. Okay, A you will get. So since you get A in the first letter, these 2 answers are wrong. Okay. Now we will move to the second letter. This is how you need to solve. First, take one letter, find out. If you have only one option with A as the first letter, then that will be your answer. You don't have to check the remaining 2 letters at all. Here, after selecting that the first letter is A, I have eliminated 2 options. There are 2 more options with A as the first letter. And see, the last letter is W in these 2. You need to find out only the middle letter. Okay. So in this, we have middle letter. So we have Q, J, X, and C. Again, this is, O, J, X, and C. Sorry, it is the middle letter, O, T, X, and C. This is again going in the previous direction, right? O to J. So there is a difference of 4 letters. Understood? O is what we have written here, and then there is a difference of this 3 letters. This is in the previous direction, in the next direction. So after O, you have P, Q, R, S, and then T. After 4 letters. After T, you have U, V, W, 3 letters gap, and then you have X. After X, you have again Y, Z, A, B. So there is a 4 letter gap. So after C, you need to leave 4 letters, which is going to be D, F, G. You have to leave. And the next letter is H. Answer will be option C, no? Option C will be the answer. I, after O, P, Q, S, T. Then Q, V, W, X. After that, again, we have 3 letters. Y, Z, A, B, 4 letters. Next, again, if you leave 3 letters, you're going to get H only. This has to be a grace mark question maybe, because the answer has to be AHW, not AIW. Okay. Next. Next question. Letter group comes in place of question mark is. Letter group that comes in the place of question mark is. Again, here you will have to compare every pair of letter and then you need to compare. So compare the relation between these two. See, here we have double is to here, double colon. This is kind of analogy based question. So what is analogy? I have already shared that video in the member section. So what is analogy? There will be a relation between these two words and the same relation exists between third and fourth word. Okay. So here we have this is different. This is a series. Whereas here we have first 2 letters, find out what is the relation. The same relation is going to be there for the next 2 words. Here find out the relation between cat and DDY. C to D, there is 1 letter difference. And then A to D, we have 2 letter difference. And then T to Y. So C to D, 1 letter difference. Therefore, the next letter of first letter should be taken, which is C. And then after I, you need to take 2 letters gap and then take the next letter. After I, leave JK and then comes the next letter, which is L. And T to I, what is the difference? After T, we have U, V, W, X. 4 letters difference is there. And then you will get Y. Right? U, V, W, X. After 4 letters, you have Y. So after G, you need to leave 4 letters and take the next one. So after G, you have H, I, J, K. And then after leaving 4 letters, you get L. So option A. 1 plus 3 plus 5. Correct. For the first letter, it is plus 1. For the second letter, it is plus 2. And then for the third letter, it is plus 5. Correct. It is option A. Yes. Next question. Identify the number that does not belong in the given series. Answer this. Solved. I want everyone to participate. After solving, put your answer in the chat. 7 threes are 343. Option D is answer. Okay. Here, I think it's already highlighted, no? But I'm believing like all of you are answering it, calculating it. Identify the number that does not belong to the given series. So here we have 1, 8, 27, 64. If you observe, these numbers are cubes. 1 cube, 2 cube, Okay, 3 cube. This is 4 cube. This is 5 cube, 6 cube, and then 7 cube is not 344. And you need not even know what is the exact value. See, 7 is an odd number. In an odd number, always the odd multiples will give you odd values only. So odd number multiplied with an even multiple give you even values. So 7 square is 49 into another 7 will give you 343, not 344. This is the number that does not belong to the series. It was supposed to be 343. Okay. Yes. Next question. This is actually the answer is given as B, and that is grace marks is allotted for this question. But still, we will try to mock test paper. Anusha, yeah, I will share the mock test paper link in the WhatsApp group today evening. You can take the mock test. After this session, I will share after some time. Okay. Pointing towards a boy, Ramya said, "He is the only son of my grandfather." How is that boy related to Ramya? So I have explained a strategy for this in one of the previous videos. Whenever this type of questions are there and under blood relations, which talks about where a first person sentence is given, that is there is an there is a apostrophe sentence here, right? There is a statement told by a person. So whenever you have this kind of question, start with this person. Ramya says that he is a son of the only son of my grandfather. So start with Ramya. Whenever there is a question in which one person is saying about another person, this is a person saying, right? So start with Ramya. She says, wherever word my is there, you start by writing that first. So my grandfather means Ramya's grandfather. So she has either a father or mother, and then this is the grandfather she's talking about, right? Only son of my grandfather is this son, and he is the only son of my grandfather. So this son I have marked here. So son of this son is, there is another son over here. And she is talking about, this is a person about whom she is talking. Brother is the answer, not father. Brother is the answer. Understood? Only son of grandfather is the father. Only son of my grandfather is father. My grandfather's son will be my father, right? Son of my father has to be my brother. So answer is brother. I think in the answer key, they would have given some other option. So there is a grace mark, I don't know. But here the answer is brother. All of you understood this? Yes. Okay. The next question. Understand the logic in solving this type of question. Here we have, find the difference between 777 and its nearest perfect square number. So we need to find out what is the nearest perfect square for 777. And then we need to find out what is the difference between 777 and that square number. So when we say nearest square number, it can be lesser than or greater than this. So how to find out this? First thing, find out what this 777 lies between which two squares. So for this, you will have to know some of the square numbers. So 25 square is 625, right? And then what is 26 square? 26 square is 625 plus 51. 25 plus 26 is 51, which gives you 676. I have explained how to calculate squares. You can refer that video. It is there in quantitative aptitude playlist. And then 27 square is this square, 26 square plus 26 plus 27, which is 53. Okay, this is quite more, no? 30 square is 900. Okay, so this is going to be 921. Yeah. 729 is 27 square. And what is 28 square? I think 28 square is closest. 28 square has to be far. See how to find out after you know one square, how to find out the next square is 28 square, is it? Okay. So how to find out the next square is take the previous square, with that add sum of the previous number and the next number. Okay, 25 square we know. For 26 square, we need to add 25 and 26. That is 51. Okay, to find 27 square, we know 26 square. With that, you add 26 and 27, which is 53. So now with 729, I will add 27 and 28, which is 55. And this gives you 784. Now these two are the numbers between 777 lies between these two numbers. Okay, don't use calculators. Okay, please do not use calculators. Try to solve using manual calculation. That is where you will know exactly how much time you are utilizing for solving these questions. So in the exam, you will be able to figure out which questions to keep it for the later solving and which you can do it immediately. Please do not use calculators even now when you are solving. So 777 lies between these two, and this is the nearest one. Okay, so the answer between these two is 784 and 777. Difference is 7. Understood this? Okay, so there is another method for solving this. That is, see, there is a nearest perfect square number that can be less than or greater than 777. So first find out what is the number that is closer to 777 and see whether that is a square number. That is an alternative way of solving this. So suppose this is the answer. Okay, and this is the difference between 777 and the nearest perfect square. It means 7 it can be lesser or greater. So take a number less than 777. 777 minus 4 is option A, 4. Here you take two numbers. One is 777 minus 4, that is 773, and then 777 plus 4 is 781. Understood? 783 and 781. This is minus 4. This is plus 4. These are the numbers which is closer to 777 with a difference of 4. Now see whether these are square numbers or not. How to check that? Now you don't have to do all these calculations. You don't have to do all the calculations. These calculations not necessary. You know that 25 square 625, you know that. And then 29 square, and then you have 30 square. Now 30 square is 900. Okay, 30 square is 900, 25 square is 625. So this 777 should be between this and 26 square. Since we have explained this in powers of a number. There is a video called numbers and power, number system and power of a number. So go through that. 6 square will always end with 6. Any number ending with 6 square will end with 6. This number will end with 9. This one, 8 square is 64. So this number will end with 4. And this number will end with 1. Okay. So these are the ending numbers. And you see 773, the number ending with 3 does not come here. Therefore, this is wrong. 781 is not possible because 900 is a very big number compared to 781. 29 square will be closer to 900. It won't be closer to 781. So this is also wrong. Now take option B. If 7 is the answer, 777 minus 7 is 770. 777 plus 7 is 784. Now ending with 0 is not there. 784, is it a square number? You can check. That is 4 is there here. So just find out directly what is 28 square. And if you are getting that as 784, then this is your correct answer. All of you understood this method? So here you are trying to find out what is the nearest perfect square. And since it is nearest, start with the least value. Now when you check with 7, number less than 7 is 770, which is not a square number. Greater by 7 is 784, which is a square number. Or if you know these values, you can just keep checking one by one and find out what is the nearest value. We'll take the next question. Next is coding and decoding. Solve this quickly. Done. Solve with this. Okay, Usha has given the answer as 40. Vinay says 40. Vinay Shetty and Vinod also says 40. Sneha 40. Okay. So P is 16 and TAP is 37. So whenever you have this type of, that is alphabet to number coding. Okay. Pooja has given 40 as answer. So this is called as alphabet to number coding. When you have alphabet to number coding, there are two types of coding available. One is like match the following. They will give two words with certain digits. You'll have to just match the letters. Another one is the series coding. That is A is 1, B is 2, this type. Okay. So now P is 16 is given. Make sure that P is the 16 is the exact number in the series. So you can remember some of the words, some of the sequences. E is 5, J is 10, T is 20. These three, if you remember, then it is easy for you to count from that point. Okay. So here we have P from J. If you count J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Yes. So P16 is the actual serial number. So why you have to check this is because sometimes, suppose they give P is equal to 18. It means whatever is the actual serial number, you need to take 2 more than that. So make sure that it is according to the actual serial number. So now if you count, it is according to the actual serial number. So now we will have to find out what is TAP. You know that T is 20 plus A is 1 and P is 16. This is not 40. Guys, are you solving or just giving the answer which is highlighted here? Here it is highlighted as 40. T is 20, right? P16 is correct. J is 10. K, L, M, N, O, P. Yes, P16 is correct. So Q, R, S, T. So T is 20. A is 1. Understood? And P is 16. So 21 plus 16 is 37. This has to be a grace mark question. The answer is wrong. See, what happens is they will release an answer key. Oh, I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. I am calculating TAP, which is not necessary, no? We are supposed to calculate cup. So C is 3. Correct. C is 3 and U is T is 20. So U is going to be 21 and P is 16. So this is 24 plus 16, 40. Correct. Why have I copied it twice? Okay, solve the next question. Next one is also based on coding. Solve this question. This is alphabet to alphabet coding. Many questions have come in the previous year MBA question paper, which is based on coding. Yes, I just missed it. We are supposed to find for cup, not for tap. Tap is already given 37, right? Okay, so if in a certain code language, fame is written as LGGY, then how will lion be coded in that language? Again, here just find letter to letter correspondence. Here we have F and then L. After F, you have GHIJK. So this is +5. First letter is +5. And if you observe, first letter is R here. So you don't have to actually find out what is the first letter relation. Let's find the second one. A to G. So after A, E is 5. So E, F, G. So G is 7 and A is 1. So this is +6. Second letter is +6. So for L, +5 is R. For I, +6 is going to be, I is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15, which is previous letter of J, previous letter of P, which is O. R, O is the first two letters, and then remaining two you need not find, because once you know first two letters, there are only two options with +5 of every letter. No, this is +6. See, after F, you have left 4 letters, no? After F, it is GHIJ. K, yes. Here also it is +5 only. I mean, leave 5 letters and write. So our option is ROIH. See here, how can you save time in this type of questions? To save time in these type of questions, just look at the options. Always have a quick look at the options. When you look at the options, you see that all the options are starting from R. So anyway, L, you are going to write it as R. So no need to check that. Check only the second letter. Second, third, and fourth letter are different, right? It is jumbled. So first letter is R in all the letters. So don't check that. So directly check only the second letter. A and G you check. Okay, you don't have to find out how every letter is associated also. See, in this case, F to L, once you find out the difference, don't find out immediately what is the difference from A to G and then difference from M to G. Don't do that. So here, look at the options. All the options has first letter R. So I'm not going to check what is the relationship between this first letter and this first letter. Directly, I'll check the second letter. Find out the relation between A and G. After how many letters G comes? First, find out that. Then solve that same method for I. And then you will get the second letter O. And second letter O is there only in this option. So this is your answer. This way you can save time in your this type of coding questions. Understood? Next question. Find the next number in the series. Answer this. Next number in the series. So whenever you have next number in the series, first write the differences. Okay. Write the differences between every pair of letters. Try to find out the relation between the differences. That is the quickest way to solve this. Instead of finding relation between the given values, write down the differences between every pair of values. Finding relation between the differences will be very quick. So here the difference is 4. Here it is 9. Here it is 16. And then now you might have known by now it is square numbers, right? So here it is 25. So the difference are square numbers. So what should be the next difference? 36. So 70 plus 36 is 106. Understood? So the differences are squares, increasing squares. 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, and 6 square. So don't try to find out the relation between the given numbers. It's always easier to find out relation between the differences. Next question. A person moves 15 kilometer, 2 square, 3 square. Yes, it has squares. So increasing squares, okay, or squares of consecutive numbers. A person moves 15 kilometer in east, then turns towards north. Direction sense question. If you have observed, if you have watched our placement aptitude playlist videos, then you will know when you have direction based question, I have told you that there are 3 types of questions, right? In this 3 types of questions, first find out what is the type of question by looking at the last part of the question. So from the last part of the question, you need to find out whether it is type 1, type 2, or type 3. What is type 1 question? If the question says in which direction he is traveling, in which direction he is driving. So that is your type 1 question. Type 2 is where how in which direction he is from the starting point. That is type 2. And type 3 is in which direction he is from the starting point and how far he is. So that is type 3. So here how far and in which direction he is from starting point is given. So this is type 3 question. For type 2 and type 3 question, diagram is required. For type 1 question, diagram is not required. This I have explained in detail in one of the videos. So you can go through the videos under placement aptitude playlist. So here a person moves 15 kilometer in east direction. So from this point, he is moving 15 kilometers in the east direction. And when you're writing these lines, make sure they are proportionate to the numbers that you are mentioning here. Then turns towards north and moves 4 kilometer. So he turns towards north and moves 4 kilometer. From here, he turns towards west and travels 12 kilometer. See, towards west, you have to write a line. And then this is 15, right? So you should write a line shorter than this because this is 12. Okay, towards west. How far and in which direction is he from the starting point? So from starting point, this is north and this is east. So this is northeast. So he is towards northeast. So you can see this and this are wrong because the directions are different. And these two are northeast only. Now, how to find the distance is, what is this distance? This dotted lines? What is the distance of this dotted lines that I have written here? Vinay, answer is correct. So this is 15 kilometers, right? Correct. This is 15 kilometers, right? So here we have written 12. This is 3. Okay. And then here we have 4. So this distance is also 4. Now we are supposed to find out this distance. This is the starting point, right? From starting point, this is a finishing point. So from starting point to finishing point, what is the distance? This is what we are supposed to find. Correct. Yes, Pythagorean triplets we need to use. So this is 3 and 4 and this is 5. So note down certain Pythagorean triplets, 3, 4, 5. And then 7, 8, 49 plus 64, not 7, 8. It is 7, 24 and 25 are Pythagorean triplets. 5, 12, 13 are Pythagorean triplets. These are Pythagorean triplets with this greatest side is going to be the hypotenuse, and these two are the other two sides. So here you have 3 and 4. So you know that the hypotenuse is going to be 5. Any multiples of this will also be forming a right angle triangle. That is, you have 3, 4, 5, right? Multiply 2 to this, you will get 6, 8, 10. This is also Pythagorean triplet. 6 and 8 will be the two sides, and 10 is going to be the hypotenuse. Okay. So make a note of this. 3, 4, 5, 7, 24, 25, 5, 12, and 13. So if any of these values are there, you know what is the third value without using the Pythagorean formula. Everyone understood this? I am not giving the options now so that a human tendency is that when you know the answer, you will try to find out how to arrive at that answer rather than trying to solve. So I have not given the option. We will solve this question, problems on ages. Solve this. Are you able to see the screen? Yeah. It's getting stuck. So here the difference between ages of two brothers is same as the difference between ages of father and mother. Age of the elder brother is 25. Age of the elder brother is 25 years. At the time of the birth of younger brother, his mother's age was 32. Father's age is 5 years more than mother's age. Then at what was the age of the father at the time of elder brother's birth? Question is very lengthy, but very simple question. See, difference between age of two brothers is same as difference between age of father and mother. And here they have given father's age is 5 years more than mother's age. Means difference between brothers' age is also 5, right? Understood. Difference between brothers' age is also 5. What was the age of the father at the time of elder brother's birth? So, at the time of birth of younger brother, mother's age was 32. So, at the time of younger brother, mother was 32. So, what will be the father's age? He's 5 years older. So, he'll be 37. And brother is also 5 years older, right? So, elder brother was born even 5 years before. So 5 years before, mother's age will be 27 and father's age will be 32. So answer is 32. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Solve the next question. Area of a circle is equal to the area of the square. Which side 2 root pi units? What is the diameter of the circle? Solve this. I shouldn't have copied the options. What's the answer? Okay, Sumaya has replied 4 units. Area of a circle is equal to area of the square. So find out area of the square. I'll directly write it as area of circle. Area of square is side is 2 root pi. So square is a square, right? So square of this 2 square is 4 and root of pi becomes pi. I have squared this because area of a square is a into a, side into side, a into a. And that is the same as the area of the circle. Now, what is area of circle? Formula, it is 2 pi r. Pi gets cancelled and 2 2s are. So radius is 2. Therefore, diameter is double of radius, 4 units. Very simple question. The next one. Solve next one. This is based on percentages. Population of a particular area A of a city is 5,000. It increases by 10% in the first year, decreases by 20% in the second year because of some reason. In the third year, population increases by 30%. What will be the population of area A at the end of third year? I have explained about percentage factor in the percentages video. If you are new to the channel, watch percentages video in PGCET playlist. So initially it is 5,000. We will write the percentage factors. Increasing by 10% means 1.1. Decreases by 20% is 0.8. And increases by 30% is 1.3. Now, population of the area is 5,000. We are supposed to find what is the population at the end of the third year. So this is an old value. We are supposed to find what is a new value. So what is new population? It is old population, old value into all these numbers that you had written, you multiply 1.1, 0.8 and 1.3. Multiply all this. Yes. So here I will multiply all the numbers without decimal point and then I'll use the number of digits. Here we have 1, 2 and 3. So before 3 digits we have to keep a decimal point. Okay. So 11 into 8 is 88. 88 into 13 or 13 eights are and then into 11 you can take. So what is 13 eights are? 8 13s are, it is 80 plus 24, 104. And again 104 plus 10 is 114 into 5. 20, this is 22, this is 7 and 5. 5720. And we have 3 zeros here, right? So keeping this decimal point 3 digits before, this becomes 5. So the answer is 5720. Correct. Usha has given 1320. I think there is a mistake in the calculation that you have done. I have not given options because answers are highlighted there. So 5720 is the answer. Correct. Next question. This is also based on percentage. Solve this. Done. Anyone got the answer? Simple interest on certain sum for 8 months at 4% per annum is 129, less than simple interest on the same sum for 15 months at 5% per annum. What is that sum? So let us consider the amount invested is a principal amount P. We have to find out a simple interest formula for both the cases we will write. So this is less, right? This one is less. We will write the greater one and then subtract the smaller number. So this one is greater. So I'll write simple interest for this first. So simple interest here is principal amount into time is 15 months into 15 months divide by 12 to convert it into years. And then rate of interest is 5 per annum. 5 by 100. So formula is PTR by 100. P I have written. T is given in time. T is given in months. So 15 months, we need to convert it to year, which is 15 by 12. I have directly written it. And then percentage is 5 divided by 100. This is the second case. Minus, in this case, you're getting more interest. Okay. In the first case, you're getting less interest. Okay, few students have sent questions in WhatsApp. Yes, I'll solve it. In the second case, the same principal amount invested for 8 months. Again, we divide by 12 to convert it into years and 4% per annum. So 4 is the interest rate divided by 100. This difference is equal to 129. Okay, this interest is 129 less than this one. So smaller number, if you subtract from bigger number, you will be getting 129. Simplify. You can take 4 3s are 12 here. From 3 if you cancel, 3 4s are and 3 5s are. Okay, and then 5 5s are 25. 25 4s are 100. So this is P by 16, and here 4 2 times is 8. 4 25 times. So you will be getting P by 16 minus, this is 2P by 75. This is equal to 129. We'll take the LCM for these two, or actually options will be there. You can take the options and find out in which of the cases you will get difference as 129. Here I did not give options for a reason. 16 and 75, do they have any common factors? 16 is 75 is 15 into 5. No common factors. So we will multiply this 16 into 75. So this is 75p minus 2 16s are 32p equals to 129. $75 minus 32 is 43p. That is equal to 129 into 16 into 75. So 43 comes here. 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are 9. So this is 3 times. So you have 3 into 75 is 16 into 225. What is 16 into 225? Without simplifying the basis. Yeah. Without simplifying basis, it will be easier if you keep it in the hundreds itself. If you just keep it as 12 into 100 only, then it will be easier for simplification. Okay. You will have 1200 in the denominator. So numerator is 75p minus, this is 32p. Divided by 1200 you will get. You can write it as 129 into 1200. So this is 43. And this is 129 into 1200. Now 43 cancels this 3 times. So this is 3600. So 3600 is a principal amount. Okay. Solve the next question. In an examination, a student was asked to divide a certain number by 8. I think we have solved this question in one of the previous videos. I have explained about numerical ability, right? There is a video in your PGCET playlist about numerical ability. I think we have solved using this. This question we have solved. In an exam, student was asked to divide a certain number by 8. By mistake, he multiplied it by 8 and got answer 2016 more than the correct answer. What was the number? So let me take the number as x. He is supposed to divide that number by 8, which will be x by 8. But what he did, he has multiplied it by 8. So x he has multiplied by 8. And because of this, see, when a number is divided by 8, we'll get a small number. But the same number, when it is multiplied by 8, we'll get a bigger number. Because of this, he got 2016 more than the correct answer. So correct answer is x by 8. Okay. Correct answer is x by 8. But whatever he was supposed to get, he got 2016 more when he multiplied by x. Is it clear? A number is supposed to be divided by 8, but he multiplies by 8. Because he has multiplied by 8, whatever answer he is supposed to get, he has got 2016 more than that. Now you can take it to the LHS. This becomes minus x by 8 equals to 2016. You can multiply by 8 throughout. You will get 64x minus x. This here 8 gets cancelled. And then here you will get 2016 into 8. This is 63x equals to 2016 into 8. So x is equal to 2016 into 8 by 63. We can divide this by 9. 9 sevens are. This is 9 2s are 18. Remainder is 221. Again 2s are 18. 3 is a remainder 36. So 4s are. 224 into 8 by 7. This is divisible by 7. Yes. So 7 2s are 14. 7 3s are 21. And then 14 is a remainder, which is 2. 32 into 8 is the answer, which is 240 plus 16. 256 is the answer. We get 32 here. After cancelling by 7, we get 32. Note down this answer and solve the next question. Finish solving. So here we have 3 circles. This is cricket, hockey, and football. The question is, which numeral represents set of persons who play football and hockey, but not cricket? See, football and hockey together is these two circles. Hockey circle is this yellow area. Okay. And this also belongs to football. Understood, no? Overall, hockey is 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6. This one is 3 plus 6, 4 and 7. Now, common to hockey and football is 3 plus 6, 9. But not cricket. So you have to exclude the circle, the number that belongs to cricket. This number belongs to cricket. So this we should exclude. So the answer is 6. Is that clear? What is that? 12 by 2. Why 12 by 2? We have to just identify the numbers. No calculation required here. The circle that is intersecting hockey and football is 3 and 6. From that, you have to remove the circle that is the number that is included in the cricket circle. So you will get 6 as the answer. This is based on set theory, but they have directly given the Venn diagram. Okay, the next question. See, so far, whatever questions we have solved, it has all come under reasoning section, logical reasoning section. As you have seen, there are many questions which had numerical problems also that comes under logical reasoning section. Yes, the next question. Vinay, your answer is correct, but 12 by 2 is not necessary. It is directly you can pick the answer. So here A, B and C become partners in a business by investing money in the ratio 5:7:6. Next year, they increased their investments by 26%, 20% and 15%. In what ratio should profit be earned during second year be distributed? So the initial invest, I think I have explained this partnership based video, partnership based concept. So partnership is based on ratios. There are two types of partnership. One is simple partnership, one is compound partnership. Simple partnership is where you are the partners who are investing in the business, they're not changing their money, and the duration of which they are in the business is also same. So here, time invested, money invested, both are equal. That is a simple partnership. If it changes, it is compound partnership. But here the question is, what ratio should profit earned during second year be distributed? They're not saying that it is at the end of the second year. It is during second year. So initially they are investing 5, 7 and 6. So the amount invested is in the ratio 5, 7, 6. So profit also is shared in the same ratio 5, 7, 6. Okay. 5, 7 and 6. Second year, they're increasing their investments. This person is increasing the investment by 26%. Means what is that you need to multiply? What is the percentage factor? Increasing by 26% is multiplying with 1.26. Okay, 26% is incremented, 1.26. And here you will have to, or what you can do is to avoid decimal, you can take it as 126 by 100. Both are same. Next, this person is increasing his investment by 20%. So it is 120 by 100. And the third person is increasing the investment by 15%. So it is 115 by 100. All these hundreds will get cancelled. Now find out the new ratio. That will be your answer. What is the common number? This is divided by 3. This is also this is divided by 3. No. You have to take a number that divides all the 3. So I will divide by 5. 5 Here 560s are 524, no? Yeah. And this I'll cancel by 5. 5 2s are 10, 15 is a reminder, 23. Now I have 126, 7 into 24, 6 into 23. 23 is a prime number. We cannot cancel. 6 is there. 6 can cancel this number. So 6 ones are, 6 fours are 24, 6 twos are 12, and ones are. So the answer is 21 is to 7 into 4 is 28. And then here we have 23. Okay. All of you understood this? This is partnership based question where you have used both the concept of percentages and ratio. Next question. Next question is based on time and work. Ten men and 8 women can together complete a work in 5 days. Work done by a woman is equal to the work done by a man. In how many days will 4 men? I think this is half, right? This is question number 77 of MBA. I think this is half. Is equal to half of the work done. Yes. Here the question is not copied properly. Work done by a woman is equal to half of the work done by a man. In how many days will 4 men and 6 women complete the work? So this kind of question I have explained in time and work video. You can go through that. But right now we are not going to solve using that method because work done by women is equal to half of the work done by man. So I'm going to convert it completely to work done by man only. 10 men, 8 women are working, right? So one work done by women is equal to half of the work done by men. Means 8 women will be doing the work which can be done by 4 men. Is it clear? So the work done by 8 women, every woman is doing only half of the work. So all these 8 women together, they're doing the work that can be done by 4 men. Everyone understood this? Yes or no? So 14 men can complete the work in 5 days. So 14 men can complete the work in 5 days. So what is one man's 1 day's work? Amount of work, it is completed in 5 days. So 1 day's work is 1 by 5. And then there are 14 men working. This is 1 day's work of a man. Okay. Now, in how many days will 4 men and 6 women complete that work? If we need 6 women completing the work, it is same as the work of 3 men, isn't it? It is same as the work of 3 men. So you will have to find out in how many days 7 men can complete a work. See, one man's 1 day's work is 1 by 70. So if 7 men are working, then 7 into 1 by 70 gives you 1 by 10. So in 10 days, the work will get completed. All of you understood this? Here we have not used the simultaneous equations. That is a method to solve if this part was not given. Okay, but here what they have given is work done by a woman is equal to half of the work done by a man. So here 8 women's work is equal to 4 men's work. Here 6 women's work is equal to 3 men's work. So now once we know this, all we have to find out is there is a work and that can be done in 5 days by 14 men. If the same work has to be done by 7 men, how many days are required? Okay, all of you understood this concept? You can also understand it this way. 14 men are working for 5 days. So total number of hours, total man hours required is how many men are working? 14 men. And how many days they're working? 5 days. So total man hours is 70 hours. So effectively 70 hours of work needs to be done. If this work needs to be done by 7 men, so number of hours required or number of days, sorry, this is total man days. So number of days required will be, this 70 days should be the total. How many men you are taking into number of days should be equal to 70 again, because 70 days of work is required. Okay, you have to choose two numbers such that when you multiply, you should get 70. If 14 men are working, they need 5 days. Right now, 7 men are working. So with 7, what should multiply to get 70? 10 days. Okay, 7 men will work for 10 days to finish the work. If 10 men are working, they need to work for 7 days. Okay. Hope this is clear. We'll take the next. This is time and work based question. There is another question based on problems on ages. See, we already had problems on ages under logical reasoning, test of reasoning section C. And this question is there in section D, quantitative ability also. Problems on ages. So difference between present ages of Trisha and Shalini is 14 years. 7 years ago, ratio of their ages was 5:7. What is Trisha's present age? Now, ratio of the age was 5:7, right? This was 7 years ago. And at that time also, the difference is 14 years only. So I am taking past age. Trisha is to Shalini is 5:7. Means what are the ages? 5x and 7x. And they have given differences 14 years. Means difference is 2x, which is 14. Therefore, x is 7. All of you understood this? Trisha and Shalini's age is in the ratio 5:7. Again, in ratios video, I have explained this. Whenever you have a ratio like this, individual values, if you have to take, Trisha's age is 5x years, Shalini's age is 7x years. Okay, this is Trisha's age, this is Shalini's age, 5x and 7x. Difference between the ages is 2x, and that is equal to 14. Because when ages difference between age of two people is given, forever the difference is going to be same. Okay, whether it is past or present, the difference is going to be same. So difference is 2x, which is 14 years. So x is 7. Now once you know x is 7, what we need is only Trisha's age, right? So find out what is 5x. 5 into 7 is 35. 35 years is Trisha's past age. So what is present age? This past age is 7 years ago, right? Present age is 35 plus 7, which is 42. So Trisha's present age is 42 years. Yes, we don't need Shalini's age here. Shalini's age has to be greater. Shalini's age is 7x. What is 42 and 28? Shalini's age has to be greater. Okay, so 7 into 7, 49 was the old age. Now it is 49 plus 7. So it is going to be 56 years. That is Shalini's present age, but we don't have to calculate that. We need Trisha's present age. So first we'll find out Trisha's past age and then add 7 to it to get Trisha's present age. All of you understood this? Just put a message in the chat so that I will know whether you are understanding or not. Next question is change in average question. Again here, I'm not able to copy the question completely. This is question number 79. Let me see what is question number 79. Mean of 5 numbers is 15. If one more number is included, the mean of the 6 numbers becomes 17. Okay, 17. What is the included number? This is your change in average question. Mean is nothing but average. So previous average is 15. And after adding a 6th value, average becomes 17. So what is the change in average? 2. And this is for 6 numbers, right? So difference between the previous average and the new value when divided by 6 is giving you 2. So it means the difference is 12. That means the new value is 12 more than the previous average. Previous average is 15. New value is 12 more than that. Therefore, it is 27. Or you just use the formula and substitute. Change in average is equal to new value minus previous average divided by number of values. So change in average, earlier average was 15, now it is 17. So change in average is 2. New value is what I'm supposed to find. I will take it as x minus previous average is 15 divided by number of values now is 6, right? There are totally 6 numbers now. Simplify this, you will get the value 27. And the concept that I have done here involves the same calculation, but the thought process is different. Okay. This is average based question. Next question is based on data interpretation. Many of you have asked about data interpretation, right? Even I have not solved questions based on data interpretation. So in data interpretation, you will have a a large number of data given. So the data can be in the tabular form, or it can be in, this is from 80 to 83. Data can be in tabular form or bar graph or chart, pie chart. All that will be there. You will have to solve it. Now let us solve this. Number of male employees. So what is the data given? There are certain companies, total number of employees, and then number of female employees is given. This is for the month of March 2015. Okay. So here, total number of employees are given and number of female employees are given. Number of male employees in company D is what percent less than the number of female employees in company C. So in company C, number of female employees is 1,600. And in company D, you have to take male employees. In company D, female employees are given. So I will write down what are the number of male employees. Period of investment. Period of investment. Are you talking about simple interest? Okay. See, I'm taking questions from the previous years. Okay, we'll solve that also. See here, I'll write the male employees. I will not write for all of this. Again here, how you will waste time is number of employees are there, female employees are given. You will try to write down, subtract each one and write down all the male employees. That will be a waste of time. Don't do that. You will need only those values that are required for solving the question. If it is required, you can do it. Otherwise, not necessary. So here, Number of female employees of company C I have marked. Number of male employees in company D you need to find out. In company D we have 2,500 total employees and 1,200 female employees. So male employees will be 1,270, right? Yeah, 280. 1,280 is the number of male employees. Now the question is what percent less? Whenever the question is what percent more or what percent less? If the question is what percentage more or what percentage less, remember always take the difference between the numbers in the numerator. Okay, difference between the numbers should be taken in the numerator. If the question is what percentage less, then take the greater number in the denominator. Okay, this is to find percentage less. Understand this clearly. If you have to find out what percentage less, then take the difference between two values in the numerator, greater number in the denominator, and then multiply 100. Similarly, if the question is percentage more, then write difference in the numerator. In both the cases, you will write the difference between the two values in the numerator. If it is percentage more, by what percentage it is greater, then you write the lesser number of the two in the denominator. Okay, here you have 1,600 and 1,280. You're supposed to write greater number in the denominator. So this is difference between these two is how much? 400 minus 80 is 320. Divided by greater number should be taken in the denominator, which is 1,600 into 100. This is the answer. This gets cancelled. 16 twos are 32. So 20% is the answer. What to refer regarding current affairs? All this I will explain in today's evening session. I have told already I will take a half-an-hour session about in each section what concepts you have to focus, and in exam which one you have to take up first. Okay. All of you understood this question number 80? Next, what is the difference between number of male employees in company A and that in company, what is its question? What is it, B or whatever? This is question number 81. Company F. This is company F. Okay. Male employees in company A and company F. In company A, it is 2410. So 50 minus 10, 55 minus, this is 31. 3140 is in A, and in F it is 24 and 2. 2420. Difference between this and this is 20, and then 31 minus 24 is 7. 31 minus 24 is 7, no? Is it 31 or 32? Correct, no? 5 minus 4 is 1. Does this stream available offline? Because now I entered the stream. Yes, after the live session, it will still be available. You can watch. Plus 800 gives you 3240. This is 720. Right? You will not get 820. You'll be getting 720. Male employees, A and F. Huh. 5 minus 2 is 3. I've made a mistake here. This is 2320. So you will be getting 820. Next question. In April 2015, number of female employees in company E increased by 10% and the number of total employees in the company remained the same. What was the number of male employees? So this is for the data given is for March, and they say here in April 2015, that is the next month, number of female employees increased by 10%. This is for company, which company? Company E. So refer company E here, 2600 is there. 10% of this is 260. So add this 260, you will get 2860. This is the number of female employees, but the total number of employees remains same. So 4240 only it will be. So 260 female employees are increasing. It means 260 male employees are decreasing, right? This is not male employees. In this is 2860. This is the number of female employees in April. So in April, what is the number of male employees here? That is a question. Yeah. What is the number of male employees in the month of April? You need to take 4240 minus 2860. 4240 minus 2860. There's 140 minus 60 is 80, and then 41 minus 28 is 13. 1380 is the answer. Got it? Last one. Total number of female employees in company B and F together is what percentage of total employees in company D? So take female employees of B and F, add it, and then find out the percentage with respect to the total number of employees in company D. Female employees of B and F you have to add. So you have to take female employees of B and F. Add this to 1860 plus 1240. This is 30 and this is 100. 3100 is the total and 3100 is the total, and number of employees, total number of employees of company D is 2500. You are supposed to find out what is the percentage of this. These two zeros I'll cancel. 25 fours are. So this is 124. 124% is the answer. Understood this? Any questions in data interpretation? This is data interpretation. Basically, you will be using most of the times percentages, profit and loss, and average concept, nothing else. Only thing is that you need to carefully pick the necessary values. So they have asked you to compare the number of male employees of one company with female employees of some other company. So you have to pick the right values. That's all. Otherwise, there is no new concept here in data interpretation. Any questions? We'll solve the next question. Find median of these numbers. What is median? Median is the middle value when you arrange the numbers in either ascending or descending order. Arrange the number in ascending or descending order, and the middle value. If you have odd number of values, middle value is a median. If you have even number of values, then average of two middle values will be the median. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values are there. So you have to just arrange them in ascending order and pick the fourth value. Arrange this in ascending order. 17, 18, 24, 25, 35, 36, 46. Right? Again, here, if you want to save time, just find out, first count how many values are there. So you don't have to arrange all the values. First count how many values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If 7 values are there, median will be the fourth value because that is a middle value. So you can arrange it only until 4 values because you want what is the fourth value. Okay, you're not interested in what values are there after that. So you can arrange it only up to 25. That is also, that will save you time. Okay, here median is the fourth value. Next question, solve this. Area of a rectangle is 4 times the area of the square. Area of the square is 729 centimeters square and length of the rectangle is 81. What is the difference between side of the square and breadth of the rectangle? Simple question. Solve this. Done. So area of a square. Area of square is 729. So what will be the side? 27. We just did little earlier, right? 27 square is 729. Correct? Area of a square is A into A, side into side. So one side is 27. All sides of the square is 27. Area of rectangle is 4 times the area of the square. So what is area of rectangle? Length into breadth. They have given what is the length? Length is 81. 81 into B. And this is equal to 4 times the area of the square, right? So 4 times area of the square is given 729. Now find out what is B. B is 4 into 729 by 81. 81 nines are 729. So 4 nines are 36. Now the question is, what is the difference between side of the square and breadth of the rectangle? Breadth of the rectangle is 36. Side of the square is 27. Okay, the difference is 9. 9 centimeter. Hope it is clear. What is 25? Okay, I think you're answering for the previous one. Next question. A train 130-meter long crosses a platform in 30 seconds with a speed of 45 km per hour. Then length of the platform is. I have explained this in problems of trains video. I think I have shared that with you. So here, what is the formula? Time taken for the train to cross the other object. The other object can be another train or a platform or a person. Okay. So time taken is equal to total length. This is the only formula for solving problems on trains. One of you had asked me problems on trains in the WhatsApp. Remember, observe this. This is the only formula to solve problems on trains. Okay. Relative speed. Time taken to cross for the train. Time taken to cross another object, the second object by the train is the time. Total length involves length of the train plus length of the platform. In some questions, they will give that there is a train that is ahead of the train. So first one is length of the train that is moving. Okay, this is L1. The second length can be length of other train or length of the platform. Understood? In some questions, they'll give 2 trains. In some question, there'll be 1 train. So 1 train, though, definitely you will have. So length of that train is your first length. What is the second length you have to consider? length of the second train, if there is a second train, or you should take length of platform. One of this only will be given. And then you have to consider distance between these two objects. Like suppose one train is already 100 meter ahead of the other train, or what is the time taken by a train to cross a person? Person is already 200 meter ahead. So if such information is given, that distance also you have to add. This is the total length in the numerator. Relative speed is difference between the speeds of the two moving objects. If only one object is moving, that speed only you have to take. But if you are having two objects that are moving, that is, there are two trains, both trains are moving, or there is one train and the other person is a man who is driving a car. So in that case, if two objects are moving, then you have to consider whether they are moving in the same direction or opposite direction. If they are moving in the same direction, then take difference of speeds. Okay. Suppose one train is moving at 45 kilometer per hour speed, another train is moving at 60 kilometer per hour speed in the same direction. If they are moving in the same direction, one is 45, another is 60, difference you have to take, which is 15. That is a relative speed. Suppose they are moving in the opposite direction, add the speeds. Okay, one is 45, another is 60, you add it, 105. That will be the relative speed if two objects are moving. Suppose only one object is moving, that is, train is moving. The other one is either a platform or a rail or a person or another train which is not moving, which is a stationary train. In that case, whatever the train that is moving, its speed only you have to take it here. Now I'm supposed to find the length of the platform. So first I need to take length of the train. Length of the train is 130 meters plus length of the platform. I don't know. I will take it as L. There is no distance between them, so nothing to take here. Divided by. Only train is moving, platform cannot move. So we will take the speed of the train, which is 45 kilometer per hour. And here, if you observe, time is given in seconds and the distance is in meters. So speed should also be converted to meter per second. So how do you convert kilometer to meter per second? Kilometer per hour to meter per second. We multiply 5 by 18. Okay. And time is 30. 30 is equal to 130 plus L divided by 45 into 5 by 18. Now this entire thing, I will take it to the LHS. You will get 30 into 45 into 5 by 18. This entire thing is in the denominator. It goes to the numerator. Okay. 130 plus L. I will cancel this by 6. 6 5s are 6 3s are. Now 3 15s are 45. So this is 5 into 5, 25 into 15. What's the answer? 25 into 15 is 75 and 37. 375. This 130, it comes to the left hand side. It gets subtracted. 375 minus 130 is 245 meters. This is the length of the platform. Understood this one? All of you understood this? Any other questions? There's so many questions which are based on this aptitude in your MBA paper. Almost all topics we have done in our PGCET playlist. If you go through all that PGCET videos in the PGCET playlist, I think you should be able to solve almost all these questions. Okay, this one similar to your one of the previous questions. What is that you need? Given diagram shows number of students who failed in an examination comprising papers of English, Hindi and Maths. This is the students who failed. Total number of students who took the test is 500. What is the percentage of students who failed in at least 2 subjects? Who failed in at least 2 subjects? Minimum they should have failed in 2 subjects, and maximum is 3, right? So at least 2. So maximum means all 3 also they could have failed. So basically you have to take the number that is there as part of all the intersections and then subtract the number that is common to all. See here, this 10 is English and Hindi. This 12, this 10 is English and Hindi. This 10 students have failed in 2 subjects. This 12 students have failed in English and Maths. And this 12 students have failed in Hindi and Maths. This 5 students have failed in all the subjects. So at least 2 subjects. So you should consider the students who have failed in 2 subjects and the students who have failed in 3 subjects. Understood? So this 10 students, see total number of students who have failed in English and Hindi is 10 plus 5, 17. Is that clear? See this part, 10 plus 5 gives you the number of students who have failed in both English and Hindi. And then this part gives you the number of students, 12 plus 5, 17, gives you number of students who have failed in English and Maths. But in this 5 are there, right? So what we do is we take only these values. I'll take this value. This is the number of students who have failed only in English and Hindi. This is the number of students who have failed only in English and Maths. And this is the number of students who have failed only in Hindi and Maths, which is 24 plus 10, 34. And then this 5 students have failed in all the 3. Okay. So answer is 24 plus 10, 34 plus 5, 37 students. At least 2. So we should take the number of students who have failed in, okay, it is percentage we have to calculate. Okay, we are supposed to calculate percentage. What is the percentage of students who failed in both the subjects? This is the number of students who failed. And what is the percentage? Students who have failed in at least 2 subjects, 37 out of 500. Okay. And here if you have to divide by 5, you'll have to just multiply by 2 and then put the decimal point before 1 digit. So 37 twice. That is a technique. So to divide by 5, what you can do is just double this number. 37 twice is 74 and then put 1 point here. This is the answer. Because 5 into 2 is 10. 37 into 2 is 74. 5 into 2 is 10. So this number divided by 10 is decimal point comes 1 point before. 39. No, this is 24. 34. Oh yeah, sorry. This is 39. So this is 39. So double this. You're going to get 78. And then take 1 point here. So the answer is 7.8%. Understood? There is one more question that is based on pie chart. Try to solve that. I think we will wind up the session now. So you have questions based on pie chart. This is also based on data interpretation. See, if you have learned averages percentage concept, especially percentage concept, then you have some percentage based questions also. Plus you have questions on data interpretation also, which also uses the same concept. Okay, once you know averages, percentages, and profit and loss, just by these three topics, you can answer 15 to 20 questions. 5 questions, 4 to 5 questions under data interpretation. And see here, you have two set. One set was tabular data, and this is pie chart. Here also, it is based on percentages only. Okay, so you're getting 10 marks from this data interpretation itself. And then you have a percentage based question. Your simple interest problem was also a percentage based question. So there were at least 5, 6 questions that we solved today, which were percentage based questions. So 15 to 18 and sometimes up to 20 marks you can get by just percentages. And also profit and loss averages. All this, if you learn itself, you will be able to get about 20 marks only from these topics. So today, tonight, maybe around 9:15 or 9:30, we will have one live session in which I'm going to tell you which all topics to focus first and how much marks you can get from that, and which all topics you have to completely avoid now for preparation also, and then in the exam also. These things we're going to learn, and what all things or what are the resources that you have to study for your GK and current affairs. All these things we are going to learn in, we're going to discuss about that in tonight's session. And we will also discuss how to manage your time or how to divide your 2 hours of time in your exam, how to divide that for different sections. So it will be conducted tonight. Attend without fail. If you are not at part of the WhatsApp group, there is a description in the video. There is a link in the video description. You can click on that and send us a text message in WhatsApp. We will send you the WhatsApp group link. Okay. For MCA, yeah, already time up. So for MCA, tomorrow morning, we will take a session, maybe around 9:30. That is going to be only MCA questions, only max questions. Okay. Matrices, determinants, trigonometry, and straight lines, circles. These questions we will discuss.